So let's go. Let's get into it. Example 15 will be the last example that we're gonna do on, you know, the problem that we've been having, which is finding the last term and then factorizing the whole thing. So that's gonna be the last thing that we're gonna do on those kind of problems. So it's gonna be 15/20. Only 5 left. So it's gonna be x squared this time, negative 2/5x plus n. So we still have to find the last term, which is n, and factorize it. So like we are dealing with fractions, so we're gonna use, or I'm gonna use 1/2. So it's gonna be 2/5 by 1/2, which is gonna be equal to 2/10. That's not done yet, so we'll have to square it for the last term. 4/100. There you have it. So the last term is 4/100. I want to make you guys see one thing on kind of like a relationship when it comes to those kind of stuff. So if they ask you for the last term, obviously we'll have to multiply it or divide it by 2 so that you can get the last term, which is 4/100. But the thing that I want to show you is before you multiply, so if they do ask you to factorize it, so the thing that you should see is each time that I get the factors of the final answer, it always comes back to what I got firstly or in the first place after multiplying by 1/2 or 2/2, or 1/2 or divided by 2. So it always come back to this form. So if I do try to get the square root, for example, so it's always gonna give me 2/10. It's not gonna give me something different. So if, for example, they ask you to, first of all, get the last term and factorize it, you can get the last term and then factorize it in one step by just using that as the last term square root. And I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. So right now you have the gonna rewrite the equation. So right now we find the last term, which is 4/100. So it's gonna be 4/100, and the new equation will be equal to something like that: x squared negative 2/5x plus 4/100. That's the new equation that we're dealing with. So right now they also ask us to factor it. To factor it, we're gonna use the 3-step technique that I show you, which is the square root of the first term. We keep the sign in the middle, which is negative, and the square root of the last term. The square root of the last term, which is 4/100. To get the square root of 4/100, you can either do square root of 4/100, which will give you 2/10, or you do square root of 4/100, square root of 4. Sorry about that. Or you do square root of 4 over square root of 100, which is equal to 2/10. So those are the same things. Just for people who get confused, or you can either use one or the other one technique or the other technique. So it's gonna always give me 2/10. That's what I was talking about. So you always come back to the numbers that you had as a result on multiplying by 1/2 or divided by 2. So negative 1/2, not 1/2, 2/10 square. So there you have it. So that was the last practice problem on actually finding the last term and also factorize it. So I hope that you guys have been able to pick it up. In the meantime, where I was doing like 3 or 4 exercises about it. So right now we're gonna get into other stuff, and stay focused because I need your attention. Bye. So I'll see you on problem 16.